hope it starts back up, eh? It started. I gotta get this thing cleaned up though. It's end of the season, last day we're gonna have. It's close to 70 degrees, so this thing's kind of a hard starter with that. Still got that one stuck glow plug in it, old glow plug. But let's see what we got under here. Not too bad. I like how these towers, these look like the Titan towers. They're kind of built the same way. It's a cast piece and bolted onto the deck, you know, with a lot of bolts, not just like 4 bolts. But got some anti-scalping back here, full of stuff. They probably never hit the ground anymore, really, because I have this thing set at like 4 inches. Get some of this cookies scraped off of here, huh? Not too bad. There's a couple spots it builds up. I probably should coat this deck too, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. It's not rusty or nothing, so it should be all right. I'm gonna put it in the barn before it gets so cold it's too hard to start this thing. It definitely needs a drive belt next year for these blades though. Definitely need a sharpening too in the spring. Like I said, they kind of look like the big one, just a little bit smaller. But anyway, I got another can. This will be round 3 of coating this deck. I want to really get the edges good with this can, you know, like up behind this lip and all around the edges real good. And maybe another coat on this, obviously, but like, this stuff's crazy. You see the shine? It's like a pencil. It's crazy. But yeah, the last couple days I've just been really jamming on maintenance items and doing this and that because we had a couple days of good weather. So that's what we've been up to. I gotta get some more stuff done here before the end of the day. Probably should have brought my leaf blower. Sheesh. Well, finally getting back over here to the shop, fix the exhaust on the Squizit. Alright. Guess we'll get around to doing that. We got some wood for the shop, and just a little bit, maybe a day or 2 worth if we're really doing some projects in here. But let's get my welder out here and get to try it today. Hey, don't blow in the shop, okay? Give me 5 minutes. But we'll get this welder hooked up and see how she works. Get this exhaust fixed so we don't sound like a tractor anymore and I can actually drive it. Leaves. All right, well, turn the light on. There we go. You'd figure 2 lights on the floor would be enough, but apparently not. Well, we got to get this old exhaust cut out, unbolt this mount. Still debating on whether to put this high flow cat back on or not. It does kind of reduce the noise a little bit more, but we'll get this old flow master off of here and our side pipe, and we got a couple pieces here to work with. Some straight pipe, this piece out of remember this piece out of the storage locker. I figured maybe we could use some of the hangers or maybe some bends off it if we need to. I also got this Remus BMW muffler. think it's for like an E30 or something. Came out of one of the storage lockers I bought. And I picked up one of these 2-in-1 Ys. Hopefully I can make this work and get it welded on there to reduce it down to one pipe. So that's the plan. Get it up in here. And another thing, I can't really exit out the side like I did with this muffler, so it's just going to end up dumping right here under the bed. But what I think I might do is I might pie cut these pipes, you know, slice them and bend the tips down a little bit and then weld them back up, or take a triangle out of the bottom of them. Whatever, we'll figure it out. See what happens here. Definitely got to get it done though. Can't be driving around like this. It's crazy. Oh, maybe they sold it because they couldn't figure out how to put another spool of wire in it. Alright. So I'm sitting here. Came with this 025, so I found a multi-tip kit that came with the thing, with the welder. I put an 025 in it, and I'm trying to feed it and feed it and feed it, and I'm like, it won't go. Well, yeah. It won't go when the last spool looks like this in there, huh? Good thing it pulls out. They ran that last spool to nothing. And then it wadded up in there. Sounds like there's a leaf or something in the fan. What the heck just happened? Whoa. What the heck was that? Did you break the wire? Oh. Might help if you put the nut on the wheel, goof. Really? What the heck are you doing? Man, this thing is fighting me. I don't normally use 025. But we have it, so might as well use it. Alright. Figure we'll do some test welding with this thing. I think it's on a B on the heat, and then 5 on the wire speed. Let's see what that looks like. Got the table grounded, but these pieces are rusty. There it goes. Turn the heat up a little bit. Let's go to C5. I need more wire speed for that heat. Go to 7. There we go. Is the gas even coming out? Oh yeah, we got gas. Well, it works. I don't like 0.25, but it is what it is. Probably need a little less wires. Go 6. Not a fan of 0.25, but we'll use it. Too hot. Man. There we go. All right, so we're on B on the heat. 7 on the wire speed for 0.25. That sounds perfect. Just like baking. This is going to be the interesting part. These pipes are just a little bit too narrow. So hopefully once I cut these off, I can beat this one over, beat that one over a little bit, and get this thing to slide on there. That's the plan. We're going to go really cut somewhere around there. Hopefully I don't end up with a downward angle here. But when you're piecing together stuff that isn't supposed to go together, you gotta make it work, right? So we'll get these cut off right here and see what happens here. It's only metal, right? Twang! Now this is going to be the issue here. Gonna take some massaging, that's for sure. Alright, now we'll just weld it on there and tippy-tappy all around it, bend it down, get it welded on there. It's got a little bit of a downward slope, but that's kind of good. I kind of need that for where it's going in there. I'm sure I can figure it out later. Maybe we can just, maybe we'll test fit it before I weld it on there. See if I can, should be able to just straighten this out a little bit. Grinder and paint. Make me the welder I ain't. Alright, well, looks like we're going with this. We got some pipe off of something, I don't know. We got the stainless pipe off of, I guess they're stainless. It's welding pretty good, so it might not be a high grade of stainless. This is off that Remus BMW muffler. We got a tab started here that we got to finish. We got the tip from an Xterra to give us a little bit more extension, and it fit in there really nice. So we got that, and I'm going to kind of cock the muffler to the side a little bit just to clear everything and get it to fit in here right. And then the tips, this thing unfortunately is pretty drug through, but it doesn't really matter. But that's basically where I'm going to have it dump, right underneath this bracket into this area here. Might end up cooking the shock or something, but I doubt it. This thing doesn't get that hot. So that's the plan. So we're going to pull the muffler down now. I'm going to fully weld this whole thing here. Probably weld this adapter into here, and then we'll do this weld when we put it back up. And I can fully weld these in and the tab. And then we have to make some hangers somehow. This muffler's pretty heavy, so I'm gonna have to come up with something over here somehow, maybe off the frame up here, and have it hooked to one of these pipes here or something. I've got some good hangers on this pipe. Might have to cannibalize them off of there, weld them onto this. And I got plenty of hangers all up in here. Oh look, this one's got a pipe on it too. We'll figure something out here. Let me get that muffler welded up, and then we'll worry about hanging it. Well, it's up there. It ain't perfect, but it ain't the worst, right? If you see any crazy videos on the internet. Well, anyway, I got this hanger here. I cut this bottom rod off of that tailpipe down there. So that's going to kind of nestle in here, I think, like right on the bottom bead of the muffler. And then this one's going to go on the frame up there somewhere. This one's a little loose, this stud, but I think it'll be alright. I'm going to jack the muffler all the way up until it hits the floor, and then I'm going to weld this in there, and then this rubber should droop down a little bit. Should be perfect. Well, that's one. I might put another one in the back too if I can come up with something, but there's a lot going on back here with hoses and brake lines. I still need to tie this up with a P-clamp. We got a mud dauber's nest on the tank, air tank. But that's the plan. I'm gonna put this one here and maybe another one. I don't know. See what it looks like. This one up here is pretty stout, that factory one. So I guess we'll do that now. Weld that on there. Alright, we got the mount on there. I tell you what, that's a quality muffler when you can weld to that front skin like that. Hopefully this thing sounds good. Let's see how much it droops. Hopefully it droops enough. Oh yeah, it's gonna be perfect. I probably am gonna have to put another one in here somewhere. I did alternate these so the bushing couldn't push off, you know, completely. So doesn't sound like it hits anything, but I don't like how much it wiggles. We definitely need to get something back here somehow. I might have to drop something down from the bed. I don't know. Tie it to that front rail there, maybe with a clamp-on style one. That's too much wiggling. We definitely need more support here. All right, see what else I can come up with. I got a couple more studs, so I definitely got enough hangers. Maybe I figure something out here. Alright, we're getting there. We got the one mount in the front, all cobbled together. And then we cobbled together another mount back here. It's still smoking. But I had it bolted to the pinch weld of the cab, and it was really flimsy, and so I added this piece of angle iron here, and that really stiffened it up a lot on the mount. As you can see, the mount moves and not the body, if you can see that. But seems like it's pretty solid. Put that piece of plate on there and then welded the stud from that guy on there. So I salvaged both of those studs off of there for the mounts. And if it becomes a problem, which I don't think it will, it's not hitting anything. It looks pretty good, actually, solid. I'm happy with that. It should be good. I probably should have put a flex pipe in it, but I guess if it breaks, we'll worry about it later. It's not a big deal. There's plenty of room here to work on a 2-wheel drive, so you know, to fix that. But hopefully this muffler holds up a little bit. I'm gonna try to find some paint, I guess, and a little spritzy on the certain spots here, mostly on the frame, because this stuff isn't going to matter much. It's just going to get hot and burn it off anyway. But now we get to see what it sounds like. Hopefully it doesn't rattle, because it kind of sounded like there were some acorns or something in there. Hopefully it blows them out. Alright, let's see what the rust bucket sounds like. Get it out and get a load on it, but I like it. I like how it sounds. I think it sounds good, especially when, you know, no other silencer or anything else in there. Just that muffler. Good old made in Austria. All right, I guess we'll get this wood unloaded here, get our new broom unloaded, and I guess that's it for today. This thing needs a lot of other stuff. I have brake rotors, pads for it. I have a new light bar for the bumper. That needs to come out and be replaced. I hit a deer about 2 years ago and the thing just like flickered and died. Our fitting for our air compressor broke off here. We got to fix that with an easy out. We need to change the oil in it. We have some new headlights over here that need to be installed, so we got a set of those, which will be one of these days I'll get around to doing it. They're like projector style. So we got a factory oil filter, genuine Nissan oil filter with a check valve in it. Maybe this will help with the startup rattle, so we got to put that in, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I think I'm gonna call it. Get this thing unloaded, get it off the lift. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Go get that copper, right? We'll see you guys on the next one. I made it out of there with just one burn. Ouchie. It's really not loud at all, surprisingly.